Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you are all fine. Now we are going to start our second lecture, and I hope that you have learned all the definition of first lecture. In our first lecture, we have studied the definition of gaseous exchange, cellular respiration and breathing. First lecture is our introductory lecture of chapter number 10. Now we are going to start our second topic. The name of second topic is how gaseous exchange occur in plants. Okay, now we are discuss that how gaseous exchange occur in plants. So the students, you have observed a number of plants that are present around you. By observing the plants, you have observed that they have no special organ or systems for the exchange of gases. It means that how they interact with the environment. आप देखते हो कि उसमें ह्यूमंस की तरह कोई भी प्रॉपर हैंड्स लेग्स कुछ भी नहीं है. Then how can they make interaction with their environment? Because the plants have no special organs for the exchange of gases. So the every cell of plant body is independent, so that they can directly exchange gases with their external environment. So the students, there are three main organs for the exchange of gases in plants. Basically, these organs are in the form of small pores. First one is stomata, second one is cuticle, and the third one is lenticel. These organs are present in the form of small pores. First of all, you can observe the structure of a leaf, which is present on page number 3 and figure number 10.1. Basically, the structure of leaf consists of an upper layer, which is called upper epidermis, and the lower layer of leaf is called lower epidermis. Just like the skin of human body, the upper layer of our skin is called epidermis. So the first layer of the leaf is called upper epidermis. Above the epidermis, there is a layer of cuticle. Cuticle is a wax-like structure that covers the surface of a leaf. Below the epidermis, there are some cells which are called mesophyll cells. And in the lower epidermis, you can observe that there is write a word of stoma, S-T-O-M-A. These are basically small pores through which air enters into the leaves and where the gaseous exchange occurs and air leaves in the external environment. First of all, air enters in the leaf and then air leaves out. Guard cells protect the stomata. You have observed that leaf cells have to face two situations. Okay, leaf cells has to face two situations. Two processes are taken side by side. Which two processes? First one is respiration. Okay, first one is respiration. Just like the process of respiration occur in animals, in which the oxygen enters in the body of animals and carbon dioxide is given out, which is basically called the process of breathing. But in humans, there is a special organs for this gaseous exchange called lungs. But in plants, this gaseous exchange takes place through stomata. The other process which can take place besides the respiration is called photosynthesis. These two processes are take place side by side during the daytime. For the process of photosynthesis, plants require sunlight. Okay, You have studied the definition of photosynthesis a number of times in the previous grade. What is the process of photosynthesis? In the process of photosynthesis, leaves absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. In the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll are already present in the leaf. In the presence of all these substances, the process of photosynthesis takes place in the leaves. In the process of photosynthesis, the byproduct is oxygen plus glucose. Oxygen is released into the atmosphere. So during the daytime, the oxygen which is produced in the process of photosynthesis is utilized in the process of respiration. Okay, these two processes are opposites. In the process of respiration, carbon dioxide is released in the environment, and that carbon dioxide is utilized in the process of photosynthesis. And in the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is released, which is utilized in the process of respiration. So what happened during the night time? During night time, there is no sunlight. So the process of photosynthesis will not occur. That process will be stopped. Only the process of respiration takes place during the night. Now we will come towards the gaseous exchange in plants. Young stems and leaves. In young stems and leaves, basically most of the gaseous exchange takes place through stomata. But some young stems and leaves have cuticle which is present over the epidermis. Some gaseous exchange occurs through the cuticle. Now what are lenticels? Woody stems and mature roots. वुडी स्टेम्स जैसे आप देखते हो कि स्टेम है वो बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड है या वुड लाइक जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है, बेसिकली उसमें क्या होता है, उसमें गैसेस और वाटर जो हैं वो पास आउट नहीं कर सकते, डेट आर इम्परवियस टू गैसेस और वाटर. बट बेसिकली certain pores are present in the layer of bark, and these pores are called lenticels. So these lenticels allow air to pass through them. Lenticels are slightly more raised than the general surface of the stem. Means जो stem की surface आती है ना, उस पे ये pores जो हैं थोड़े से raise हुए हुए होते हैं. ठीक है, यानी वो surface जो है वो उसमें एक उभार होता है जहाँ पे वो pores present होंगे, and that pores are called lenticels. So what we have studied today, we have studied about gaseous exchange in plants. How gaseous exchange occur in plants? There are three methods of gaseous exchange in plants. In young stems and leaves, gaseous exchange occurs through stomata, and in some leaves and stems, gaseous exchange occurs through the cuticle. Some mature plants and stems have small pores in their barks, and these pores are called lenticels, and gases diffuse in these pores. Now the question is, how the aquatic plants, basically the plants that are present in water, how gaseous exchange occurs in them? You know that water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. You know that the formula of water is H2O. It consists of water and oxygen. So the aquatic plants get the oxygen that is dissolved in water, and then they release the carbon dioxide in the water. Similarly, gases diffuse in and out of the general surface of the young roots. The gases are found in the soil surrounding the roots. So in today's lecture, we have a detailed discussion about how gaseous exchange occurs in plants. So the students, you have to learn this lecture carefully so that you can solve the assignment at the end of all these lectures. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.